we can get you some ice cream with some of the money we got, if you so insist on that. That was not very fast of your horse right there.
What the heck? What the heck happened? I got a lot of ammunition. This man had just shot me. I am wounded. How the heck?
Life in the North wasn't actually all that bad. Had good income, a bit of money, but it wasn't living, you know? Well, I certainly know what living is like now, seeing as I was on the brink of death after that little misunderstanding I had with the train conductor. Luckily, a man named Cassidy Adder came to rescue me. He seems like a good man, knows his stuff, and the land around here too. I'll have to stay in contact with him.
That's a good kill right there. I hope nobody's home to hear that, though. You were coming with me. I bet you can fetch a pretty penny over at the butcher. Back at last. It's nice to see this dirt road sometimes. Howdy there, you two. Wonder if there's anybody who'll buy these odds and ends off of me. Um, hello there, stranger. Didn't mean to barge in. Howdy there. Well, I can go. What the hell? Sir? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Howdy.
Howdy. Did you see that feller over there on the porch? Oh. Did you see that guy? Oh, on the porch? Okay. All right. Howdy. I hear the alarm too. Hello. There you go. I helped you. That's
What the fuck just happened?
you was laying down there on the. That's not a carpet. You were outside.
I see.
You were right here. You okay?
I'm feeling much better now.
Okay, good. I'll show you around this little town I call kind of home. People been treating you well in this part of the country?
Most of them.
How do you mean?
Well, you see, the train station wasn't open, so I needed to take a trip on the train, and I got on the train, and this guy shot me.
That is not very good. Are you? So that's how I found you.
Yeah, I think he might have taken me here.
It's interesting. So are you like a wanted man or something? Yeah.
Well, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
I'm not.
Is there anywhere you need to be?
Well, I was gonna make my way up to a town called Ansburg, but
Well, if you wanna hop on the back of my horse, I can take you there. I know this country.
alright, sounds good.
What you got in Ansburg waiting for you?
Well, I'm trying to get a job right now, and I thought maybe the mining business would be more interesting than what I used to do.
Well, what did you used to do?
I used to be an accountant. The boring,
That sounds boring as shit.
most boring shit I've ever done. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I completely understand. I've been living off this land for quite some time. father passed a few years ago. My mother, we didn't get along too well, so I moved out west. I've been hunting for a living. I just got my hands on this new horse.
Well, I see.
My old one, she was a beaut. She was a big old white shire. I called her Biggin. But she fell in a ditch, broke a leg, couldn't do too much about it, so shot her, and had to move on.
Yeah, I don't know too much about horses right now. Like I said, I lived in a city, so I'll probably have to get one soon.
You didn't have a horse? Just took a carriage to work every day, or how'd that work? You walked?
Yeah, I just walked every day.
Doesn't it get cold in Minnesota?
Yeah, it does get cold, but that's what coats are for.
Well, so you got some good winter wear then.
Well, I didn't really think that far ahead. I thought it was supposed to be all hot down here.
Well, it can be hot days, but it's a little brisk right now, as you can feel. But I bet you it's not too bad compared to where you're from.
Yeah, especially up north by the Great Lakes.
Well, we got the mountains over, well, up north. That kind of keeps us here if we want to travel. Otherwise, we go by boat. But that's too expensive for people like me. I'm people who don't have too much money.
Well, I did get here with some money. Took a boat down the river here to Saint Denis, but I kind of used it all in a room. It was a bit expensive. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, well, don't ever go near Saint Denis. Civilization is always a scam. If you want to be free, if you want to have an adventure, you just stay out west.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing.
The further west, the better. Down by Armadillo, even into Mexico, maybe. But that is the land of the free. That is the America that we were promised. Up here is still pretty nice. I like Valentine. It's a nice, safe place to come rest my head every night. But I don't have a permanent home, and I don't know if I ever will. I'm a wandering type. I roam the lands. I haven't been up here in a while. I went down to New Austin and lived out there for a while, and it's a good thing we're traveling together here. Do you got a firearm on your hip, I see?
Yeah, I do. I got a little knife with me as well. I heard it was a little dangerous down here, so
Well, the further east you get, the worse it gets. East, south, they're terrible. Down south, you can get some people mugging you in the swamps, which is not a good experience. And then up here, there's tons of gangs hiding out in these forests, so we're gonna want to be careful.
I see. Well, I will definitely do that.
This fort up here, it's abandoned. It has been for some time. Sometimes gangs like to go in and out, hide and shine, and weapons in it, but generally you're good. I knew a feller who had to hide there one time. He oh, there goes some people going west. But anyway, I knew a feller who had to hide up there for some time. I think he went way up north now, or maybe close to where you are. He was a crazy son of a bitch.
You got to be around here. I met Johnny Lexus.
Good job, Phil.
You like That's just like
Good
outside.
job, Phil.
Then I can take his coat off. And then I can put his. Hello. Going to bed? Just gonna chill. Three of us. They can hear you. They can hear you.
Skin. Skin it first. Yep. Take the body back to sell? I don't think we can. I tried. I couldn't. Darn on. Well, I took a deer body bag and I couldn't sell it. So, that's it for Phil. Hi, Philip. See you, Philip.
We'll be coming up to a small town called Van Horn up here. Last I was up here, it was pretty lawless, but you know, there is a sheriff's office. It's not the worst, but this is a little old shipping town. If any of that work interests you.
Wow, well that reminds me of home.
Luther shipping town.
Yeah, right on the lakes. The Great Lakes,
Well,
I mean.
this can take you right up there. The river connects all the way up.
All right. I'll have to think about shipping work at some point, depending on what ends up happening.
I've heard shipping work can be lucrative, but you never know. Up here's a stable. I think it's the closest one to Ansburg, so I'm just gonna show you those lights in the distance. That's Ansburg. It's a little mining town. It also has a small port there, but Van Horn is very much a shipping town. We can't let those big companies take over. But I think Cornwall owned this all up here too. He's a big businessman. But here are a bunch of little shacks. You can see them down behind you too. That's generally where the miners live. Right. To our right there was the mining office, but here's the main entrance to the mines.
Well, thank you very much. Best be getting off now. I never did get your name.
Name's Cassidy Adder, like the snake.
I am Jeremiah Fitzgerald.
Oh. Well, I'll be seeing you around then, Jeremiah.
You too.
Have a nice time in the mines, although nobody's ever said that before. Enjoy yourself in there, and if you need any help, you can telegram me. I'll have to check my number at the post office, but telegram me if you need anything.
Alright, well, sounds good. See ya.
Actually, follow me down to the post office. I'll get you a telegram too. just come inside. You can check your telegram number by just looking at the ma- That is a bank. The post office over here.
Suppose things change around here all the time.
Yep, here it is. Yeah, have a nice time down here. If you need any help, just feel free to contact.
Well, alright. You have a good one.
I'm so confused.
You too.
Such a be muscle ugly.
He's just like, wait.
And then have fun.
We got a circus.
Appears so. I didn't know there were any of those down here.
Yeah, there's plenty of circus around here. Well, see you.
See you. I must be on my way to get to work now. Gotta make some money.